Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cleveland Browns. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the runner-up for last year's MVP award, now in his 19th season, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a play fake. And losing yardage back 27. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing now is Brees. It's caught by Mike Evans. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Brees. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Deep the veteran Ted Ginn. And it's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns heading out, and the pressure squarely on the shoulders of number 6 in his second season now with the Browns. The number 1 overall pick in 2018, Baker Mayfield. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then He's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
And a look now at the starting offense for the Browns.
Tight end Evan Ingram is a first-round draft choice. In his first couple years in the league, he had to battle through some injuries. But when healthy, he flashed amazing big playability and speed to burn. In fact, look for him to be utilized more as a wide receiver than as a tight end.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And a penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Check 13.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 4 catches, 67 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
180.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing, Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
180. Here we go.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Bullock's kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard. but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The numbers for Coleman last week. 17 carries, 87 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they're doing gap scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they've seen.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
180. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. Throw side complete to Ingram. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7 on the ground. This is Johnson. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Johnson fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, you just said it, Charles. They had to be very hesitant thinking about throwing the football. That's why, safety.
File that one under worst fears realized.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will sit. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Come on. 25, check 25.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
That's it, baby.
And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
The poster child for late bloomers is wide receiver Adam Thielen. Well documented that he came out of football-powered Minnesota State to become a starting receiver in the NFL. Over 200 catches in the last 2 seasons. This is a young man who knows how to get open. And
a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Mayfield, he's going to look for Beckham in the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. On the right side, caught by Green. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Good. 180. 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Leonard Fournette. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he puts it through to extend this thing to a 10-2 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. He stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, it's Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Ginn. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield now. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to try to go back again to Adam Thielen. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
23 yards the pickup there. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his 31.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Able to power through. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
So how about for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, Boyd. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This is Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through. And that will bump the lead. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check. Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outside there. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Dwayne Smoot. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a Mayfield to complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Rams. He'll have it first here to be last time. It has Been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
Ready? Yellow lady. Tight right. Even. 4th down. Even.
On play action. Now Breeze. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a play fake. Breeze. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
False start, offense.
Ready.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Coleman now. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's Coleman here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tevin Coleman. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will get him one closer. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things.
Leadership and a good distributor. Now Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 14 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Rams to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive.
Check. Ready. 95-56. Check. 53. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side.
Check.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. This puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
What we got?
Breeze to throw again. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And that play will go nowhere near midfield. 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yellow lady.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got a noon one, and he's going to get this to the edge of the red zone. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Up here, 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Here's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Coleman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they? Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well.
There's on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Breeze. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the draw play, Coleman. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. From midfield, here's Breeze. Got an open middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Anunua's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Ryan Switzer, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good pickup of 6 there on first down. On the right side, caught by Green. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, like when you realize the ball is loose.
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Roberts right there on the coverage. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check.
Here's Johnson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, D, tighten up.
They go to Johnson again. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Browns on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Johnson, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Holding offense.
That's on Lyle Collins, free agent signee who was originally thought of as a first-round draft pick. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Now the Rams for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Johnson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 3-yard line. Drew Brees in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 55 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brees. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brees. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Now Brees. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Anunwa again the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Brees going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Anunwa, the intended target.
Come on.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018, he showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did. Showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision. It's the leadership. It's the toughness. It's the moxie that he exhibits. And his teammates just feed off of it.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for LA, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.